Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, March the 17th. Is there anything exciting going on today that anybody can think of? Anything at all? This is chat number 357 though, and it is titled, How a Bedtime Routine Can Help You Reach Your Goals. I don't know, it just seems like there's something else going on today, but we'll have to decide what that is here in just a little bit. But hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I hope y'all are having a great week, a great day. If you happen to be at Bristol or watching the Bristol race this weekend, shame on you. Cough, Deanna. Cough, son-in-law Alan. We'll just have to check in with you all later. But again, today is Sunday, March the 17th. This is 2024. Just might be something special going on today. I don't know. We'll see if any of y'all can guess what it is. Today is the first day of the Lean Protein Challenge. So if you're in the If You Have an Egg group, hello Sarah from Raleigh, Massachusetts, and hello Mary. Thank you very much, Mary from Pittsburgh. Today is the first day of the Lean Protein Challenge over in the If You Have an Egg group. If you're not a member of that group, I'm sure we will have somebody walk you through that here in just a few minutes so that you all can join in that. And hello Elaine. Yes, hello. Good morning. So what time is it there, Elaine? Just curious. I didn't realize that it was you were in a totally different time zone, that it was morning time there. So yeah, so fill us in on what time it is. But again, today is Sunday, March the 17th. Hello, Lynn. It's good to see you. Must be something special besides just being March the 17th. I don't know. We'll just have to decide that here in a few minutes. And hello, Marianne from Pennsylvania. This is chat number 357. Hello, Carol Lou. Thank you very much. Hello, Annette. How a bedtime routine helps you reach your goals. It is also, hello Marlene from Florida. Oh, okay. So while we're doing the highs and hellos, I will just go ahead and say, if you're brand new, hello Mary. If you are, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. What? And hello Melissa. So if you're brand new, please go ahead and say hello, because we would love to welcome you. And thank you very much, Anna. We'd love to welcome you. We'd love to say hello. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, that is just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. Go ahead and give me a shout out, because I would love to tell you hello over there as well. Hello, Sandra from Demon Spirit. Very good to see you. Today is March the 17th, Sunday, March the 17th. Little bit going on. Oh yeah, okay, Elaine, that's kind of what I thought. And thank you very much, Marianne. So it is March the 17th. So it is St. Patrick's Day. It is also my 35th wedding anniversary. And today's Sunday. So in case you hadn't lined that up, Sunday, so we're having a chat. Thank you, Sandra. So we're having a chat, March the 17th, Sunday, and it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's my 35th wedding anniversary. And you notice I'm spending it here with you instead of spending it with John, because we had way too much to eat at a new pizza place on Friday, and I could not do that 2 days in a row this weekend, and John had a lot to get done. Anyway, so the next time that those three things align, of course, it would be my 36th wedding anniversary. No, not 36. What would it be? It would be my 30, let's see, it'll be 2030 before all three of those things align again. And hello, Debbie. Thank you very much. Hello, Kim. Thank you, Sarah. So in 2030, golly, it seems like a long time away, but it's really not. It's only 6 years. But in the year 2030 is the next time that those three things would align again. My wedding anniversary, well, a Sunday, my wedding anniversary, and a St. Patrick's Day. It'll be 6 years before all those line up again, I guess because of leap years, maybe. But anyway, so 6 years. So that would be my 41st wedding anniversary, I think would be correct. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so today is Sunday. It is March 17th. Hello, Hattie. It is St. Patrick's Day, and it is my 35th wedding anniversary. So it is also the first day of the Lean Protein Challenge over in the If You Have an Egg group. So if you are not in that group, some sweet person will probably post that link here soon, and you can just answer those three questions. Doesn't matter what your answers are, as long as I can tell that you're a human. So you can say, saw you on the chat, happy St. Patrick's Day, you know, or something else, just so that we know. And hello, Sherry. It's good to see you. Thank you very much. So that I know that you're a human. But you can head on over there after the chat and go ahead and join that group. But today is the first day of the Lean Protein Challenge. And just remember, lean protein doesn't have to mean meat. So we have a lot of people who don't eat a lot of meat, or don't eat meat period, or who just, you know, choose to skip meat sometimes. And then a lot of us who love meat. In that group. So a lean protein challenge does not have to just be meat. It totally can be meat. But we would love you if you would join us over there. Julie is hosting that. She hosts those as always. And I don't know who Kimball William is, but we're getting ready to block him. So Kimball, don't know what you're doing, buddy, but you need to slow down. So you are going to, we're going to suspend you. Okay, so let's just go ahead and, sorry everybody for taking some time to do this. Hopefully, oh my gosh. So Kimball, buddy, whoever you are, cut it out. Oh, unless you are posting, what are you doing? Can you all see what group? Can you all see what group Kimball is posting? Okay, so I need him to really stop. Okay, okay, it's not letting me block this. Anyway, whoever that is, you need to slow down. So even if you're posting something that we wouldn't want to see, even if it is to our Facebook group or if it's to a different Facebook group, you need to stop. Okay, you need to cut it out, you need to stop. So sorry about that, everybody. And if you are watching this later, sorry I had to pause and do that. It's not very often that I have to jump in and either slow somebody down on commenting or get them to stop. Okay, so hopefully, okay, so go on over there and join that challenge. So again, remember those challenges are not, you're not in a competition with anybody. It's just a friendly reminder. Hey, did you eat some lean protein today? Hey, did you get some beans in? Hey, hello Trish. Hey, did you get some, and hello Joycelyn, did you get in some, some chicken breast, or did you get in some, quinoa has protein, just a lot of things that have protein. So just hop on over there after the chat and join that challenge. It's going to be a fun one. We all need a little bit of lean protein in our lives, no matter what else you're doing. Protein. I'm a strong believer that is a key to weight loss. Okay, we're not going to digress on that. I also had a non-scale victory today. I finally today, it's been weeks. It's been Girl Scout cookie season here in Tennessee, here in Knoxville for weeks. And hello, Sandra from Naperville. But I finally, and hello, Tiffany from Houston. It's good to see you. I finally ran into some cute, adorable little Girl Scouts today. And even worse, they had recruited their little sister, who was even more adorable because she was tiny and she was sitting there holding the sign. But the NSV, as the non-scale victory is, I walked away with no cookies. Zero. I purchased 0 cookies. So that was definitely a non-scale victory for me. And then as discussed, today is Sunday, March the 17th, also St. Patrick's Day, also mine and John's 35th wedding anniversary. So, okay, on with the chat. Today is chat number 357, and we're going to be talking about how a bedtime routine helps you reach your goals. But first, I need to know, speaking of goals, who went to an in-person workshop last week? Let me see some thumbs ups. If you're here with us live on Facebook, you can do thumbs ups. So, you're way too pricey. I know. Okay, so thumbs ups if you went to an in-person workshop. Thumbs ups for that. Or if you visited if you went to a virtual workshop, thumbs ups for that. And hearts if you were here with us last week live, or if you watched later on demand, so hearts for that. So yep, love the hearts. So thumbs ups and hearts all the way. You all are awesome. And hello, Kathy. Thank you or aloha, Kathy. Thank you very much. Oh, yep. And Anne, I know you were because I saw you. Okay. So bravo stickers. Oh, and Mary was hearts and shamrocks. Very cute. And Melissa, I saw you too. So you can't sneak away. You have to say thumbs ups and hearts because I definitely saw you. But bravo stickers to everyone who went to an in-person workshop, a virtual workshop, or who attended here with us live last week. So bravo stickers for that. Last week, chat number 355. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Sarah's talking about her favorite person. So last week was chat number 355, and we were talking about how to build healthy habits that stick. And I gave you 60 seconds last week to get a writing utensil and a piece of paper so that we could take a little quiz. Number 1 on the quiz, I don't know if anybody noticed, but number 1 on the quiz also has to do with tonight's chat, with the actual chat tonight. So the 8 things that I wanted to know, or sorry, the 10 things I wanted to know if you were doing, One was, these are all on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. You can go there and print this out if you need to. You do not have to quickly write these down if you were not here last week. And hello, Katie. So number one last week was get 7 to 8. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. So number one was get 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Number two was keep comfortable shoes at your desk or in your car. That came in so handy today. Oh, the balloons. That came in so handy today, number two for me, because I did not get to go home before I went to walk with Karen, and I happened to have a pair of old tennis shoes in my car. They weren't the most comfortable, but I got to walk because I had, number two is a habit that I have. Number three is eat a variety of foods. Number four was weigh yourself at least once per week, but not more than once per day. Number five was report into an accountability partner, whether it's at a meeting or to a family, friend, whatever. Number six is track on a consistent basis, not necessarily complete tracking, just consistent on a regular basis. Number seven is stand or move at least once every hour that you are awake. I nailed that this week, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. Number eight, are you setting a STAR goal on a regular basis? And we're going to talk again here in a second about STAR goals. Number nine, do you know what your next meal will be before you finish the one that you're having right now? And number 10, is your willpower strong? Because if you have strong willpower, awesome, amen to you, good job. You do not have to have strong willpower to make this successful, okay? So of these things in the Healthy Habits quiz, let me tell you how just having a few of these on my list this week definitely helped. So comfortable shoes in my car, needed it today. That's the only way that I got to walk with Karen. If I had tried to walk in the little flat tennis shoes that I had on today, would not have been good, but I had some comfortable shoes in my car, so check that one off. Number two, I always eat a variety of foods. Number three, I don't normally track on a consistent basis, but I have a 15-day streak going right now. 15 days. I have tracked consistently for 15 days in a row. And I stood or moved, not only stood or moved once every hour here in the showroom all last week, every day that I worked, every hour-ish. Now, I couldn't do it every single hour on the hour, but every hour-ish, I got up and lapped the showroom, which looked insane, but I don't care. I either lapped the showroom or I stood at my desk, and marched in place, or I did something. I picked up 2,000 to 3,000 extra steps per day 6 days last week just from doing that. Is that not crazy? So definitely some of those things from the Healthy Habits quiz last week, those are the keys to success, not necessarily what your willpower is. So your homework for last week was no more willpower, hashtag no more willpower. And this is how you did. Kim's word for the year. So, we were talking about words for the year, and I decided that mine would be awake. I'm going to wake up from this COVID fog that I've been in for 4 years. So Kim decided that her word is focus, because she wants to focus on her eating and to get her back to her goal. She only has 9 pounds to go. I know she can do this. 9 pounds, and she will be right back at her goal weight. So focus. That is an awesome word for this year, Kim. Sylvia's word is activity. So she had been extremely active, and then through a series of events, COVID, surgeries, things like that, she's become less and less active, and it's hard getting back. So when you've been that active and then you have to slow down a little bit for whatever the reason is, it's hard to get cranked back up to that same level of activity. But Sylvia has chosen activity as her word, and she is determined to get the 30 pounds off that she found. Okay, she didn't gain it. She's not keeping it. She just found it. She just temporarily found it. She's going to get rid of that too. So she is going to work on her activity to get rid of that 30 pounds. And then Marianne's Fitbit. So Marianne, I hope I'm not telling too much, but this ties right into the rest of tonight's chat. So Marianne's Fitbit tattled on her and reported that she's only been averaging 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. Yikes. I would be worthless, okay? So we're going to, as part of our homework for last week, we're going to pick a STAR goal for Marianne, a habit. So a STAR goal habit for Marianne for this week. Maybe set a STAR goal. If you're having that same problem, maybe set a STAR goal, something like this. So whether or not Marianne chooses to do this, this is the STAR goal that I set for her for this week. So S, specific. I think it needs to be very specific and that she needs to say something like this. Hello, Cheryl. Something like this. And Marianne, you do not have to do this exact thing. I'm just making a suggestion. Specific, to get 6 hours of sleep one night this week. Notice I didn't say go to bed early, try to get more sleep, try to get 8 hours of sleep 7 nights. One night this week, just one night this week, try to get 6 hours of sleep. T is truly doable. I think it's truly doable if she can pick a night that she doesn't have any other conflicting things, like she doesn't have to be up really late for something. It doesn't have to be get up early the next morning for anything. Something that that makes it truly doable for her. Actionable. This is something she is going to do. She is going to attempt to get 6 hours of sleep one night this week. She's going to do it, not do it. Actionable. And relevant, so she's only getting 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. So this is very relevant to her journey, okay? And hold on, Catherine says, I've been tracking since I have knee surgery. Ooh, and keep on going. Very good. Okay, so bravo to everyone who did their homework last week. You did it. Awesome, fantastic. I really appreciate when y'all do your homework. Thank you very much. Okay. This week, though, we are talking about how a sleep routine can help you reach your goals. So how setting a bedtime routine can help you reach your goals. So to stay on the topic of not getting enough sleep, when I set the homework for last week, more of you who did the non-willpower solution, so you picked one or more of the from the healthy habits quiz. And Marianne, I want to know if you try that, I want to know how it works, okay? So thank you very much for being a guinea pig, and I'm so sorry to put you on the spot, but thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. But more of you reported needing a non-willpower solution for not enough sleep. Like a lot of you, like a concerning amount of you. I did not realize how many of us in this group, how many of us were only getting 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep a night. I didn't realize how many of us were getting up and down. I didn't realize how many of us were really, really struggling to fall asleep, stay asleep. Apparently sleep is a big deal. I do wake up every single night, at least once a night. I'm just at that age. And I've been working on getting back to sleep, staying asleep and things like that. But we're going to talk, and Sarah says maybe 4 to 5 tops. Ugh. Okay. I had no idea that there were that many of us that were struggling with sleep issues, and we talk about this every year. So Weight Watchers, this is a topic. Sleep is a topic every year. We weren't even talking about sleep when so many of you all reported how little sleep that you were getting a night. So we're going to dig deep on sleep, okay? First thing I want to say is these are facts from healthline.com, okay? Long-term sleep deprivation. So that doesn't mean, you stayed up too late partying for St. Patrick's Day or for your anniversary or whatever, but long term, this means over days and weeks, hopefully not months, years. Long-term sleep deprivation can take a more severe toll on your physical health, and it can lead to things like a reduced immunity, which makes it harder for your body to fight off infections. So, you get sick more often. Number 2, it can cause you to have high cortisol, which can contribute to high blood pressure, other concerns, cortisol. So a jacked up hormonal system can cause things like weight gain, holding on to weight, things like that. It can create an increased appetite and cravings for sugar and carbs. So how many of us that have not been getting a great amount of sleep at night have these weird and unusual cravings specifically for sugar and carbs? It's a real thing. Healthline.com says so. They say so. Also, changes in weight. Imagine that. Signs of aging. What? Including wrinkles, face lines, and loss of skin elasticity. Did you know that? Did you know that not getting enough sleep can cause your skin to get saggy and to get wrinkles? I didn't know that. Also, chronic inflammation. So I have friends that have issues with chronic inflammation, and they're trying to take care of that through supplements and other things. But maybe getting a little more sleep could help. Okay, and Tiffany says, yes, but I'm in school full-time and working full-time. I know, Tiffany. So you don't have to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night, okay? So let's talk about this. The amount of, okay, Gwen told us this Tuesday, and this was perfect. This next bit of information I'm going to give you is perfect. So according to Wilson Meisner, very, very smart man, not really sure what his background is in, but he's an incredibly smart man. So Wilson Meisner said, and listen closely, the amount of sleep required by the average person. So what do y'all think that is? What do you think the amount of sleep required is for the average person, according to Wilson Meisner? Yeah, so he says the amount of sleep required by the average person is 5 more minutes. That's how much. So it doesn't matter how much sleep you're getting, the average person could really, really benefit from just 5 more minutes. Please, just 5 more minutes. And Alyssa has already started that. She's already started that. No, just 5 more minutes. Okay. We don't all need the same hours of sleep in order to have a functional and healthy day. But if you had the same reaction I did to the very cruel spring forward that we had last week, even losing just 1 precious hour can mean fatigue, headache, irritability, general grumpiness, hunger. Gwen said she felt like she could just eat her arm for no other reason other than we just lost an hour of sleep, and more, and lots more. So finding your right amount of sleep can be tricky, but you might want to use your fitness device. You might want to use just a notebook. You might want to use, some other way to track it. But if you track the number of hours, and Sarah's exactly right. She said it's like jet lag for a week with the time change. That's exactly right. But if you can track the number of hours that you sleep every night, and then also, if you use a notebook, just jot down how you did the next day. So, did you have a great tracking day? Did you do okay? Were you tired? Were you grumpy? Did people say that you were irritable? Did people say that you were hard to get along with? Whatever. So, kind of track the number of hours that you were asleep. I'm not talking about the number of hours that you were in bed. So if you laid in bed and watched TV or read a book for hours and hours and hours and only slept for 3 hours, you don't get to count the whole time. Okay. So figure out that approximate time that you need for actual sleep. So like John needs way less sleep than I do. He really only requires about 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. He's always been that way. Even when he was a child, his mother and father bought him headphones because he functions well on 5 to 6 hours a night. Not me. I need at least 7 or 8. At least. I don't always get it, but I need at least 7 or 8 hours, of sleep a night. Alyssa, being young, so depending on how old you are, what stage of life you're in, you might need less hours. You might need more hours. Wait, and Carol Lou says her Aura Ring tracks her sleep and gives her a score for the day on how well she slept. So explain that. What's the score for the day on how well you slept? What does that mean? I would love to find out what that means. And we've talked about this before. What is an Aura Ring? You have told me before, and I have conveniently forgotten, because of my age. I've conveniently forgotten that. But again, like, depending on your age, it might make a difference on how much sleep you need. For John, it did not. Always and forever. I have known him we've been married 35 years. We have been married and or dating. Let me think. I'm 56. We've been married and or dating for 41 years. 41 years we've been married and or dating. He never has needed more than 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. Ever. Again, I needed more. Usually small children need more, and then we need a little bit less as we get older. I know older people, like older than me, people that just because of their, how much they're moving during the day, how much they're eating, everything's kind of slowing down a little bit unless you're like crazy active, whatever. But, the amount of sleep that they need gets to be less. So you just got to figure out how much is good for you. Okay. And then you need to locate your off switch. Okay. This is the part that I'm working on for me. And Casey and I are really working on for the girls is locating their off switch. So speaking of that, have you ever tried to get a toddler to go to sleep when they are so tired, when the toddler is so obnoxiously over the, like yawning and rubbing the eyes, and they're so tired, you just can't even fathom. You can't imagine how on earth are they still awake. And if they're like our youngest granddaughter, Bo, you get into you think they're getting ready to pass out. They are getting ready to pass out. You put her in bed, if she doesn't want to go to sleep, it is a screaming match, a cage fight. She was headbutting me in the nose and in the eye last night. She did not want to go to bed. She was so tired, she could barely hold her head up. But if you've ever done that, why? Then you wonder, why do they fight sleep so much when they are so tired? It is obvious they are tired. Why are you fighting sleep? But then think about it. When was the last time you were so sleepy, rubbing your eyes, yawning, you were so tired? Oh, but you stayed up to watch the rest of a Netflix series, or you want to read just one more chapter of that really good book that you're in the middle of, or you went to check in the kitchen one more time to make sure that you didn't miss out on any leftovers that need to be put away, aka put in your belly. Oh, hold on. Hello, Caroline. Caroline said, look who's gone Irish. Love it. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Theirs is over now because it's 12:24 a.m. Oh my goodness. Caroline, it is Sunday, still here, March the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, and it's my 35th wedding anniversary. So thank you very much for joining us from Ireland. So Caroline is here to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with us from actual Ireland. So everybody say welcome to Caroline. Okay, but just like the little ones, think about those things that absolutely have to be or you want to be on your list right before bedtime. What has to happen for you to switch that, for you just to turn off that switch, okay? Now, which of those things you're doing trigger your, which of those things could you do that would trigger your, oh, it's time to shut off. It's time to shut off it's my shut off switch time, okay? So it could be things like brushing your teeth. So for a lot of you all, brushing your teeth, you have to brush your teeth before you go to bed, but that tells your brain, I'm starting to wind down, I'm brushing the teeth. Or maybe reading a short, not reading a novel, a short little inspirational, maybe a quote of the day, and you think, okay, that's relaxing. Or maybe putting on your pajamas. Maybe that's one of the last things. Now, some of us put on our pajamas as soon as we get home, so that can't really be it. But for some of you, putting on your PJs would be it. Taking a shower. I know some people who take a shower before they go to bed, and they know that's how they relax, like John does. He takes a shower at night, and he is clean and relaxed before he goes to bed. Applying lotion. Maybe that's what you do as a nighttime thing. Maybe it's some lavender lotion or some kind of a calming lotion. Stretching or meditating. That might be one of the things that you do to wind down. And thank you, Barbara. But so on. So different things like that. Okay. So your homework for this week is #MyOffSwitch. #MyOffSwitch. So #MyOffSwitch. This is another super easy, why don't I just do it already homework week, okay? Really? Plus, I spent my anniversary with you all, so come on. You need to do your homework just for me because I spent my anniversary with you. So all you have to do for your homework is to post a list of 3 to 5 things that you need or want to do at the end of the day to tell your body, oh, it's time to shut off that switch, okay? And thank you, Lynn, for posting #MyOffSwitch that tells your body, okay, it's time to shut down. So again, maybe it's take a shower, put on my lavender lotion, my lavender calming lotion, read my devotional, boom, boom, lights off. So boom, boom, my switch is off. But what you need to do to turn off your switch, #MyOffSwitch. So do your homework, because it's easy. It's stinking easy, and you know, it was my anniversary. Okay, so Katie says this is perfect. She's juggling 3 jobs, and it's rare that she gets more than 6.5 hours of sleep. So Katie, 3 jobs, that's a lot. That is a whole lot. Your mind has got to be going. So for you, specifically for your homework, I want you to think of 3 things that you could do when it is time for you to seriously start winding down, not watching TV, not grabbing your Kindle and getting it out, not doing any of that stuff, but 3 things, just 3 things that you could do to start to tell your body, hey, look, you've clocked in at 2 to 3 different places today, okay? It is time for you to shut off and start winding down, you know, and just calm down. Just calm down. And no, Caroline, I did not get to go to a parade. Ours was Saturday. Our St. Patrick's Day parade was Saturday while I was here at work. Okay. So, do your homework. It is time for the second half of our chat. I've been talking a lot, and Karen and I did have a good long walk today. So it is time for you to drink your water. This is the only time during the week that I know everybody got something to drink. So everybody grab your water. And I love, there's nothing better than water in a glass, is there? It's just so clean. It just tastes like water. It just tastes like water and nothing else. Okay, and if you are brand new with us, this is the time during the chat that I put on an apron. We are not cooking any food today, but this signifies that we have reached the second half, and this is how my lovely daughter, Casey, knows that we are at the halfway point in our chat. So what she does, if you are, and you know what, I'll leave this down a little bit so y'all can see. Look, my little leprechaun is sticking, he's kind of poking his head out the top there. So we'll leave the apron pulled down a little bit so that y'all can enjoy him and this is actually Alyssa's little it's her little St. Patrick's Day dealy bopper head thing, and she calls this her grass, and she says, oh, my grass is growing. Okay, whatever. So anyway, this is, oh, and Sarah puts extra ice in her water. I don't know, I just like it kind of just barely cold. But anyway, this is the second half of chat number 357, and it was titled How a Bedtime Routine Helps You Reach Your Goals. When this is posted on YouTube, it will be an hour long. So if you've never been with us before, these are 1 hour long chats. And in the first 30 minutes, we talk about whatever the Weight Watchers topic was for the prior week. And in the second half, we do something fun. So tonight, it's going to be extra fun. Not just because I have on St. Patrick's Day fun and festivities, but it's going to be extra fun because my friend Melissa brought something for us to try at our in-person Weight Watchers meeting last week. And it inspired me to gather a few things that I've never had, and one that I have, thank you, Melissa, one that I have, and I gathered them from Kroger today to try with you. So I've only tried one of these prior to the chat, okay? So in the second half of tonight's chat, we're going to be trying some things that I've never tried before. So again, taking one for the team. I'm trying them live. Only one of these have I ever tried before and know what it tastes like. So these are all live. Taking one for the team, not holding anything back. I will let you know the truth of how all this tastes. Also, if anybody wants to send any stars, I spent like $100 on the groceries for this week's chat. So yeah, nobody tell John. Fortunately, he's not watching right now, even though it's our anniversary. Okay, so the first thing, I'm not going to try these live. I'll just have to let you all know tomorrow how they are, because I am not cutting into an apple this late at night and then not have anything to do with it. So I had never seen these before. Has anybody ever seen these? They're called Wild Twist apples, and they are a perfect combination of Honeycrisp and Crips Pink apples. Wonderfully sweet, tart, and crunchy. I had never seen these before. Went ahead and grabbed a bag. Just curious, has anybody ever seen these? I will be trying these tomorrow. So the description is, there's a new twist on two of your favorite apples, combining the juicy crunch of Honeycrisp with the intricate flavor of Crips Pink. Private selection Wild Twist apples offer exceptional crunch and flavor and are excellent for baking or snacking. So, super curious how these are. Oh, and Ann says she has tried them and they're good. The fact that they're private selection tells me that this is a Kroger brand. So I'm not sure if they're going to be available at other stores, but I'm super excited to try these. So I'll let you all know tomorrow or later, yeah, how they are. And let's see, Kathy said she just bought them, but she has not tried them yet. Okay, this is what Melissa brought Tuesday. So Tuesday night to our in-person workshop, Melissa brought Fresh Gourmet Baconless Bits. They are plant-based, soy-free. They are made from pinto beans, crispy and delicious. Baconless bits, Fresh Gourmet Baconless Bits provide the flavor you love in plant-based form. Our crispy bits start with slow-cooked, expertly seasoned pinto beans and deliver the perfect balance of sweet, salty, and smoky flavor. Okay, and they are indeed made with pinto beans. Okay, you can have 1 tablespoon for 0 points, 2 tablespoons for 1 point, and I believe Melissa said if you do 2, it's 1 or 2 tablespoons is 1 point. And then once you get to 3 tablespoons, it's 2 points. Okay, so smell those. Everybody take a big whiff. Okay, after you all have taken a good smell of that, these do taste like bacon. So here's what they look like out of the bag. So this is what they look like out of the bag. They look like bacon bits. They are indeed crispy. So even though I've tried these, I'll try a couple. I know they do. It smells like bacon. It's so weird. So, and when you first put them in your mouth, you hear the crunch. So this is ASMR. I think, is that what that's called? Did I say the correct thing? So when you put them in your mouth, it tastes like, they taste like bacon, and then after you start chewing them, they taste like pinto beans with a ham hock in them, which I still love. Okay, and Carol Lou wants to know if they are high in protein. Only 1 gram of protein. Just 1, because it's a tablespoon. But they're showing it on a baked potato. I thought it would be really good on French fries with some non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Sarah, totally thinking a salad. Really good. Again, I got these at, okay, so Melissa got these at Walmart. I believe she said like where the other bacon bits are. I bought these at Kroger here in Knoxville. At Kroger, they are not, okay, they don't have them at Food City. I'll just tell you that. Kroger, they are not with the other bacon bits. They are in the produce section. So Kroger has a whole little section where they've got like some dried, they've got like nuts, dried fruits, like the, oh, what's it called? Trade Winds or something like that. I know the brand. Garlic, like squeeze garlic, squeeze some other things. Anyway, it's with that. So they had to help me find them. But super delicious. 1 tablespoon is 0 points. 2 to 3 tablespoons is 1 point. Really good. It's weird. I hope y'all smelled that when I had the bag up there. It smells like bacon. Smells like it. Okay. The same people. So while I was getting my meatless bacon, my baconless bits. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to look. Do you have to refrigerate this after you open it? Do you happen to know that, Melissa? I am looking here and it says nothing. It says nothing about refrigerating after you open it, which is fantastic because if this was real bacon, we would have to refrigerate it. So in that same section at Kroger, I also found from the same company. So this is Fresh Gourmet. Fresh Gourmet is the name of the company. They also had crispy onions, which would be great. It says great for salads, burgers, or mashed potatoes. Sprinkle over, let's see, crispy onions. This is garlic pepper. Add savory notes and crispy texture. Sprinkle over burgers, hot dogs, and potato salad. Add to roasted potatoes or Brussels sprouts halfway through roasting. Toss with steak, bell peppers, roasted corn, and romaine for the ultimate steak salad. Well, doesn't that sound fantastic? And let's see. Hold on, I felt like there was more. This is made with fresh onions, and I felt like there was more information on here that you all needed. Let me find it. Does contain wheat, and there are no meat products in here, so this is also vegetarian, even though it's not marked that way. So it's non-GMO verified. Okay, it doesn't say vegetarian, but it is. Okay, so this one is the, I've not tasted these, remember. So, oh, whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, 1.5 tablespoons is 1 point. 1.5 tablespoons is 1 point. Oh my gosh, smell those. Whoa, those smell so good. Can y'all smell that? So 1.5 tablespoons is 1 point. So they are a little bit crunched up. So you could potentially measure these as a tablespoon. This is made with onions and then some other things. Let me see. 0 protein. The sodium's only 40 milligrams. That's not bad. Okay, this smells. Whoa, my gosh. Wow, that smells good. Oh my. Oh, these are going to be a problem. I can already tell you, wow, those are good. Okay, the Fresh Gourmet crispy onions, garlic pepper flavored, that's going to be a problem. My gosh, those taste good. Wow, 1.5 tablespoons for 1 point. Wow, that would be good on like a wedge salad with a steak. Good grief, that would be good. Okay, the next one is crispy beets. So I thought, okay, why not? If they have onions, why not get crispy beets? So these are crispy beets balsamics, also made by Fresh Gourmet. Add savory notes and crispy texture. Delicious with hearty greens, feta cheese, walnuts, and vinaigrette. Wrap them up with fresh veggies for an added crunch. Made from fresh beets. They are indeed made from beets. 1 1/2 tablespoons is 1 point. They are only 35 milligrams of sodium, so it's 2%, no protein, but that's not bad. That's not bad on the sodium. I know. Sarah says, interesting, crispy beets. I know. So, okay, I did not get an immediate waft of fantastic smell like I did with the onions. I don't know what crispy beets are supposed to smell like, but it wasn't the overwhelmingly, wow, foul smell that the onions were. Okay, this is, remember, trying these for the first time live with you all. So that's what they look like. I mean, I like beets, but let's see. It's interesting. It's not quite as strong of a flavor, so let me get a couple. One didn't quite do it. Yeah. It's pretty good. That does have, it does have just a little bit of a tang, like Sarah said, from the balsamic. But you do get, I'll warn you, if you don't like beets, you might not like these because I am getting a beet, just beet flavor at the end. I do like beets though. That would be really good on a salad. Not as good as these. These things are, wow, they're smoking. But that's pretty good. If you like beets, also pretty good. Again, 1.5 tablespoons for 1 point. This one, not gonna lie, I got this for Casey's mother-in-law. I'm going to try them, but Casey's mother-in-law is addicted to dill pickles. Actually, Alyssa is too, so I might have her try these. This is also by Fresh Gourmet. These are called Crispy Dillies. Just the name is fun. Crispy Dillies, pickle-flavored fried cucumbers. It says burgers, mac and cheese, and potato salad. Fun, fun. Crispy Dillies, great on pulled pork sandwiches, potato salad, loaded mac and cheese, burgers, coleslaw, and more. This one had the most things to add it to, okay? It's tangy, salty, crunchy, like a pickle. And this is also, let's see, pretty low sodium, 40 milligrams. That's less than 2%. And it is indeed made with cucumbers. So let's see. Frida, Dita, this one's for you. If I like these, I don't know, if I like them too much, I won't send them to you. Maybe I'll just buy you a bag of them. Whoa. Okay, strong pickle smell. So and a strange shape. So strong pickle smell. The crispy beets didn't really have a smell. Look at that. They are little cucumbers. Crispy Dillies, pickle flavored fried cucumbers. So 1.5 tablespoons is one point. So let's see. Oh, quite pickly. Wow. Hey, Frida, Dita. So her name's Frida. The girls call her Dita. You may not get these. I may have to buy you your own bag. And Carol Lou says her peanut would love those. She loves pickles. Okay. So does my peanut. Carol Lou, my peanut who doesn't eat anything, loves pickles. Yeah, those are good. Those are good too. So right now of those, I'm rating onions the highest, pickles second, and the beets third. Okay, we have too many more things to check. Gotta hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. Gotta get a swish of water in between to kind of cleanse my palate. Okay, the next thing is Quaker. Quaker has new to me, they're new to me. I don't know if y'all have ever had them before. Rice chips, rice, and rice thins. So obviously I've eaten rice cakes my entire life, but today I found rice chips, and I had never seen those before, and then I found rice thins and rice thins. Okay, the first one, I'm hoping that Alyssa will like these as a chip. They are Quaker brand rice chips. Popped, never fried, sour cream and chive, 14 grams of whole grains per serving, gluten-free, no artificial flavors, no colors from artificial sources. Again, 14 grams of whole grains, gluten-free, no colors from artificial. We just went over that. Thanks for putting it on the back, people. These have more sodium. So if you eat this is 2.5 servings per container. So a serving is 15 chips, and there are 2.5 per container. They were kind enough to put on the back what the calories and everything were per serving, which is about 16 pieces, 15 to 16 pieces, or for the whole bag. So 15 to 16 pieces is 4 points. The entire bag is 12 points. Okay, so I'm hoping that Alyssa likes these. Popped, never fried rice chips. Sounds like a lot better alternative. They are made with whole grain brown rice flour. Smells like sour cream and onion. Okay, so they are chips. They do look like chips. And by the way, I went ahead and tracked 4 points for all of this for what I'm trying. So y'all don't let me eat too many of them and go over the 4 points that I've already tracked. Those are good. Those are good. And they have a nice, like a puffy crunch. That's a very nice puffy crunch. Like that crunch lasted a long time in my mouth, not like a potato chip where it just dissolves. I like that. So 15 to 16 chips for 4 points, and that's the Quaker rice chips, sour cream and chive. You definitely have to get a drink of water because the next two are sweet. Okay, these two are Quaker rice thins. Quaker rice thins. They have cocoa crunch and salted caramel, and these are 16 chips for 4 points. Don't y'all love how I'm just taking one for the team here? I mean, I'm eating fried beets for you all, okay? Whoa, the salted caramel has a really strong smell. It smells like, it kind of smells like a caramel coffee from Starbucks or something. So it is a rice thin, so it's not as thick as a, like I've had Quaker rice cakes that were caramel rice cakes, but this is a thin, and again, 2.5 servings per container, 4 for 16, so the entire thing would be not quite 12 points. Sodium, because y'all always ask me about sodium. 150 milligrams of sodium for a serving, 370 for this entire bag. Also whole grain. The smell is really good. That is a nice, subtle, that is a really nice, subtle, the salted caramel, it is a really nice, subtle salted caramel flavor. It doesn't taste fake at all. I like that a lot. Cocoa Crisps, and I still have 2 more things to show you after this, so I'm going to talk fast because I don't want you to get to the end. I do I do enjoy when you open a package of something, being able to smell what it's supposed to smell like. So the fact that this smells like bacon, hugely encouraging. The fact that these smell like fantastically yummy fried onions, also super fantastic. That's got a nice, wow, a nice light chocolatey smell, like a cocoa smell. So again, it's a rice thin cocoa crunch. 16 chips is 4 points. It's pretty good. These are better. The salted caramel is better. This has a nice chocolatey smell. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. But they have, it's more like cocoa. It's more like cocoa instead of chocolate. Okay. So, next 2 things so that we can move on. And so I can still get home at a decent time on my anniversary, even though we'll be doing nothing when I get home. Next thing is, these are made by Colby. These were also in the produce section of Kroger. So, produce section at Kroger, all of these Fresh Gourmet were produce section at Kroger. These are also produce section, and it says dig in, veg out. Veggies are always the #1 ingredient. No artificial flavors or preservatives. Baked, this is a no-fry zone. Veg out on a crunchy snack that's oh so good. Made from farm-picked lentils and baked to be super satisfying. These crunch-tastic poppable loops are packed with big-time flavor. It's a tasty way to get your snack on, so crunch the day away. These are also sour cream and onion. gluten-free, powered by plant protein. I got these. They are baked red lentil snacks. I got these again for Alyssa for T-ball to hopefully get her to eat something that's not just chips, goldfish, crackers, you know, whatever. These are made with red lentils and then rice are the first two ingredients. One serving, so 22 of these chips, however big they are, is 3 points. That also has 4 grams of protein, and the sodium's 180 milligrams. Or if you eat the entire bag, that would be approximately, the entire bag would be about 10 points for the entire bag. And yes, they're sort of like pedos, I think. But that would be 11 grams of protein. Okay, so I'm thinking for a 6-year-old who's playing T-ball, hopefully this is going to be perfect. Okay, so these are, okay, the smell is not fantastic. The smell is not fantastic because, you know, these other things have been like, oh, yeah. So 22 of this size is 3 points. Okay, let's see how these are. These are really, I think Alyssa's gonna like these. They're sort of sour cream and onion, but almost with a little bit of a cheese flavor at the end, if that makes any sense. Yeah, pretty good. So Harvest Snaps. Okay, the next and the last thing is kind of wild. So y'all are gonna pass out. Everything else I bought, I paid like $2 to $3 for it. A couple of them were on sale. These were on sale 2 for $5 this week at Kroger. So I bought 2 of them, of course. So everything else that I bought was like $2 to $3. This next thing is kind of wild. These better be good, is all I can say. So literally wild, W-I-L-D. Listen to this description. Wild protein chips, good source of protein, 10 grams of protein, chips crafted from real ingredients, including chicken breast in a potato chip, in a chip, chicken breast, egg whites, chicken bone broth. This is chicken and waffle flavor. Chicken raised without antibiotics, crispy chips crafted from antibiotic-free chicken breast and native tapioca starch. Flavor for paleo snacking, gluten-free. Let's see. Wild is the first chip bold enough to create a delicious chip crafted from 100% all-natural chicken breast. Our light and crispy chicken and waffles flavored chips are the perfect blend of savory waffles with a hint of buttery maple syrup for a chip that hits the sweet spot. Savor freely, crunch wildly, no antibiotics or hormones, made in the USA. But I thought this was so funny. So these are distributed out of Nashville. I don't know where they're made, but they're distributed out of Nashville. But it says ingredients are antibiotic-free chicken breast. Still think that's weird for a chip. The second ingredient is native tapioca starch. Native to what? Does that mean something? Does native tapioca starch, does that mean something that I don't realize that it means? Native to me means it's native to the area. So what does native tapioca starch mean? But it does in fact have bone broth in it. I'm super curious, but y'all are gonna pass out. I paid $7.99 for this bag. And it's only a 4-ounce bag. There are 4 servings in this. Each serving is 20 chips and is 4 points. This better be good. Better be good for an $8, perhaps should have gotten some scissors. For an $8 bag of chips. Hold on, let me open these real quick. But an $8 bag of chips, I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. Okay, don't go anywhere, I'm coming right back. Okay. So the smell is not fantastic. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic. I know. That's what they look like. I'm gonna be sorely upset if these don't taste like anything for $8, okay? I don't know what to say it smells like. It doesn't smell like, ooh, maybe chicken and waffles. Okay, don't spend the $8. That is a, whoa, that is a strangely grainy chip. I mean, it's okay. So Melissa and Ann, just know that y'all are getting these Tuesday night to try. It's oddly grainy. It's not bad, but yeah, would not, no, won't be spending any more money on these. Okay, so Melissa and Ann, y'all have to try these on Tuesday because I'm not thinking I'm going to eat the rest of them, but I want someone to eat them. Okay, so that is everything. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you found something, especially and do not buy them. I'll let you try them on Tuesday. This and this, yeah, top. Go buy these right now. Go buy the baconless bits and buy the crispy onions garlic flavor. Buy them right now. Those were fantastic. Okay, hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you understand how much I love you, that I took one for the team and tried all of these things, whether they were good or not. But if y'all find something like this that you want me to try, just let me know, because, I'm a glutton for punishment. I will try almost anything as long as it's not too many points. But I hope y'all had a great evening. Have a very happy rest of your St. Patrick's Day. Thank you all for letting me spend my anniversary with you while John is probably taking a shower right now. But y'all have a great evening. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, which is just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, go ahead and click that little button for the go ahead and click for the next video. Let that next video roll over. I promise you will enjoy it. And click that subscribe button, please, and the little bell so that you will know when our next video is available. But I had a fantastic time. Can't wait to let Alyssa try some of these things and let y'all know what she thinks of them. But y'all have a great night, and I will see you next week. Good night.